What's up guys, back with another Twinmotion tutorial. I'm going to show you how I rendered this scene using the path tracer in Twinmotion. Let's get right into the video. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is just kind of look around and see what do we have in our scene. So right now we have a living room set up, we have a media center, we have a TV, coffee table, a couch, and got a little plant here. And we also have some more Twinmotion assets out here on this little back porch. As you can see, got some Twinmotion characters. So this is a very small scene, but very impactful at the same time. Alright, so as you can see, we already have our materials applied to our scene. And we're gonna get started by going into our settings and actually using the path tracer settings. All right, so first thing we all know, we create our image by going here, adding the plus image. I've already created one, called it render one. You can go to the three dots, and you can actually rename that image if you want to. Just for simplicity, we're gonna just keep it at render one. All right, so I would click on render one. And right now my path tracer is not enabled. So we will enable that here in just a second. We're gonna go to our environment tab, and as you can see, we already got our details here. So first thing I wanna do before we enable our path tracer, let's kind of play around with some of our detail settings. So right now our details sun intensity is at 25. I'm going to change that to 50. All right, so sun size is at 0.52. These are some of the regular standard settings that are already set in Twinmotion. We'll leave that there. Don't need any moon intensity. Our ambient is at 1. Let's change that to 125, just a little bit. All right, so just kind of scrolling down, just kind of seeing what else, other options that we have available to us. So we have the location set at 240, which is fine. I want to change our month. So usually we're in November right now, but I want this scene to be more in the summer. So, which is March is not far off. We're going to click our enable here, and that's the only way we can make our change here. So we're going to just go up to June. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and keep it at June. And this is when you'll be able to make some of these adjustments to your location, your sun north offset. We'll keep it at 240 for now. I don't think I'll change it later. All right, our sun intensity has changed back. Let's go ahead and change it to our 250 before we lock it in. All right, and our time of days right now is 9:30. Let's change it to 12:15. All right, and that kind of lets a little bit of the sun in, as you can see, and we'll make some adjustments as we move forward. Guys, if you're liking this video, don't forget to smash that like button for me, and ring the bell, hit the notification bell. All right, so let's scroll down. 240. We're gonna keep it in June. We're gonna enable our HDRI environment. Right now we have it on backdrop. Our intensity right now is at 1. We'll keep it there. Our rotation is at 350. That's fine. Right now we have it match sun to HDRI. Let's leave that checked. We're gonna keep the default HDRI, which is approaching storm. I actually like this one. It's very simple. One of my favorites. I like to use in a lot of my scenes. But if you ever want to change it, you can go to the three dots here and go to library, and Twinmotion has a lot of different HDR environments in their library. So, but for now, we're gonna keep it at the approaching storm. All right, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and activate our path tracer. So let's go ahead and click our path tracer here at the top. And as you can see, it doesn't look very good, but that's okay. We're going to change some of these options as we move forward, and you'll see the results at the end. All right, so now let's go to camera, and we're gonna make some adjustments here. So right now we have our auto exposure checked, that's good. And then we have exposure at 1, let's change it to 0.75. And then our white balance at 68. I want to change our white balance, and we're gonna do 5200. All right, so now we got our local exposure. You can change your highlights. As you can see, this kind of gives you a little bit of difference. We'll keep it at, we'll just keep it back at where we had it. It's fine. All right, we're gonna keep our shadows at 0.90. We're gonna use our focal length. All right, so right now we're at 18. We're gonna change that. We just wanna move in a little closer. Just do 20. All right, so right now we have our vignetting at 1%. I want that to be 0. We're gonna add some sharpness. Let's make it 20%. Chromatic abrasion, let's make it 1%. We always want to align our camera, so you'll click align. We'll hit this wall here, and then we'll just kind of go back to our scene. All right, so we're gonna click parallelism. All right. All right, so let's scroll down, see what other options we have. So right now we got our depth of field is enabled. Our aperture 3.0. Okay, is at 8. Let's keep that there the same. Okay. All right, so now let's adjust our rendering. Right now our path tracer is set at low quality. I want this to be at a very high quality. So right now we're gonna change that to 2048. Max bounce, we're gonna, instead of 6, let's do 15. And then our fireflies, we're gonna do 5. All right, so now you're starting to see our image come to life. Guys, don't forget to smash that like button for me and subscribe. All right, so our image is starting to come to life, and it's starting to look better. We're gonna still make some adjustments. I'm gonna go to FX, and right now we have our FX contrast at 50%. I'm going to change that. I'm just going to boost it up just a little bit. And then we have our saturation set to 50 as well. We're going to change that to 60%. Just want to bring some of those bright colors out a little bit. As you can see, we have just kind of green lime kind of color, and it just kind of brings the when you're changing the saturation and contrast, it just brings some of that color out. And that's what I wanted to ultimately do in this particular scene. All right, so color gradient. We did put a color gradient on this one. I believe I used Nordic. So we're gonna look for Nordic. As you can see, you can change to the different type of gradients. I had fun playing with this scene. I mean, I was able to just select whatever gradient that I thought would look good with this particular rendering. I used Nordic, so that's what we're gonna use in this tutorial. So as soon as I scroll down, let's see if we can find it. All right, so that's what I love about Twinmotion, the endless options that Twinmotion offers, which is pretty awesome. All right, so I'm gonna click on Nordic. All right, I didn't use a filter on this one, but as you know, you can go to filter and you can pick whatever type of filter you want to put on your rendering, and it just all depends on what type of rendering, what type of vibe you're looking for. For this one, I'm not gonna put a filter on it. All right, so we're gonna go to image. As you know, I like to do 4K, and we do tiled rendering here. All right, so now there are some things that I did change in this rendering. So I'm gonna hit quit mode real quick, get out of the path tracer. And if you go to our TV here, we can go to the eyedrop tool. I just want to show you something really quick. You can change the glow of the TV. You can make it brighter. So I thought that was pretty cool. I brightened it up just a little bit to 0.1. You can change the delay, the roughness, rotation, and scale. Just in case you didn't know. Just kind of give you a little bit of hints on what I did in this scene. So if you look at this picture, all I used was a decal for this. So this original photo actually came in color, but because I used such vibrant colors, the lime green, I didn't want to add another color that would overshadow the rendering itself. So as you can see, you can make those adjustments when you go to color, luminosity, texture, and saturation. You can bring that saturation back. So just kind of showing you the original color of this photo. So I went ahead and just moved the saturation all the way down to black and white. So that's what I wanted to do. And we're going to click back on our rendering. And as you can see, our path tracer is doing its thing. And we're just going to give it a second. All right, so now we're just going to kind of go through our settings to make sure. So that went back to 100. We need to make sure that's at 250. Okay. All right, so now I'm just kind of going through our settings, just kind of make sure to see if we did everything correctly. We can go to camera. Everything seems to be set the same. All right. So if you want to go back to your path tracer, look at your details, we're set at 2048 samples per pixel with a max bounce of 15 and fireflies at 5. And we do have a color gradient. Our contrast is at 55% and our saturation is at 60%. Guys, if you like this 3D scene, you can always check out this 3D scene on reboot.com. The scene is packed full of detail. Of course, it's modeled in Revit. We use Twinmotion for this rendering. And guys, don't forget to check it out. And don't forget to hit that like button. And we'll be back with another one.